All right, so we're gonna do a quick review. This one won't be too in-depth because there's not much to this Bible, but of a King James Version, large print, thin line Bible. This is put out by Thomas Nelson. So you could go to thomasnelson.com if you want a little bit more information, thomasnelsonbible.com. But this is what they call leather soft. It's not exactly genuine leather. I think that it's more of a bonded leather, but it actually is pretty soft. So you're getting a 11.5 point type, and this is a red letter edition, which means the words of Christ are in red, and there are about, I think, 6 or 7 maps. And it has double ribbon markers. That's cool. For an inexpensive Bible, I looked a Bible similar to this. This one's on the older side. But I looked a Bible similar to this up, and it was only like 20 or 30 bucks. So if you're looking for either a gift Bible or like this, a King James Version Bible, you want a different translation just to read from, but it's not going to be your main write and study Bible. This is a great option because it's inexpensive, and this actually is a pretty nice Bible. And this is burgundy. I have a slight bit of trouble with that because, like you all know, if you've watched any of my videos, I'm a little bit colorblind. But I can tell that it's burgundy, especially up against like dark brown wood or like a black Bible. So let's look quick at the dimensions. You're looking at 9.5 inches by 6.25 inches by 1 inch. So not that big. I'm an adult male. You could definitely carry it around with you on a day-to-day basis. And it is pretty soft. I mean, fresh out of the box. The ridges are not raised. And you get Holy Bible, King James Version, and this is like the Thomas Nelson symbol. I kind of like the stitching because it's like gold. Art gilding, and if you'll notice, it has thumb index. If you've never seen Bible with thumb index, this particular one has thumb indexes. So it gives you it's kind of hard to see and hold open at the same time. The books of the Bible, like 3 or 4 books in that general area, so you can flip to them a little bit quicker. I'm not super fond of thumb indexes, but if you like them, they're there, and there are Bibles with that option. Nice gold. And the back is pretty plain. It's got like the ISBN number. All right, let's get into it. We'll take a look. And then I will tell you why I wanted this Bible. I got it, technically it was new, but it was pre-owned by somebody else. So I find these things all the time. So you probably can in your area too. It was a brand new Bible that somebody who just was selling. So I got it for like $5. And so it's super handy. Nice presentation page. The inside is just paste down. But the design is pretty. I'll hold up a little bit closer, you can see. It's kind of nice. And I suppose if you went and got like a blue pen or even like a silver pen, if you wanted to write something in there, you could. But like I said, this is a very basic Bible, so this will be pretty quick. Presentation page. Title page, Thomas Nelson, thomasnelson.com. We'll hold that up so you can see that if you want to go there and read a little bit about Thomas Nelson, about the company, and a little bit about the version, about the Most High and Mighty Prince James. Let's see real quick. This Bible is printed in China, 2016. So let's get into the text. I do like, if you've watched any of my videos in the past, let's get to like Exodus, that I've noticed that each book of the Bible starts on a new page. I like that. It's just a weird little quirky thing that I really like. Something to notice that the font is really pleasant to read. It's really big and easy to read. The spacing is nice between the words, and that's the point of this Bible for people that might have a little bit harder of a time seeing. It's nice. It's easy to read. It's easy to see and tell the difference between the lines. It does look like it's line matched. And that's always hard to tell. There's always going to be a little ghosting where there's no lines, but this actually is line matched. I'm not going to be able to show you. which is nice, and it makes it even easier to read. So things that you might want to notice is that there really is no room to write. So be advised. This probably is not going to be the best study Bible. Like I said, it's going to be a better additional translation to keep on your shelf, or just to read for pleasure, which I will show you why I wanted a King James Bible. This is my first one. But notice, you really only get about 1/4 of an inch here in the margins, and there's nothing. There's no reference, no cross references, no footnotes. This is literally text only, King James Version Bible. That's what you get. What you see is what you get. And that's it. There's a few little pages in here but you know, like you might get a little space at the bottom of some of these books. I'm not going to flip open to all 66 books of the canon here. But let's see if I can find it. See, like you get a space here that you could write, but that's really it. That's the only spaces you get if you wanted to write stuff. There are 6 maps, and the maps are really nice in the back, very colorful, even for a colorblind guy. And a white page. You have essentially one white page if you want to write a bunch of notes. You do get one in the back. All right, I want to read you something. And this is the reason why I wanted a nice copy of the King James Bible. Lamentations 3, starting at 19. Remembering mine affliction and my misery, the wormwood and the gall, my soul hath them still in remembrance and is humbled in me. This I recall to my mind, therefore have I hope. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore I will hope in him. I could go on and on, but it's just so beautiful to read that, in my opinion, the way that the English is written in the King James Bible is just really pretty, especially in these poetry sections. And for me, it helps me engage with the text in a little bit different way, because it sounds very poetic to me. It makes me think a little bit more. And I don't know, for me, it brings out how I think maybe these authors were writing. Again, especially the poetry sections, because it's beautiful, because they are poetry, and because the Word of God is beautiful. And sometimes it's nice just to sit back and enjoy the beauty of that, especially since most of us aren't reading it in Hebrew. There's a lot of these sections that are rhyming, and in Hebrew or in Koine Greek, if you're in the New Testament, that we don't get because it got translated to English. And this just helps me a little bit more with that just kind of beautiful flow. So I hope that you've enjoyed this pretty quick review of the Thinline King James Version large print Bible. It really is a simple Bible, but it would be nice just to stick on your shelf to read in times like that, to read when you want something a little bit different, when you want your mind to engage a little bit differently. And it's a really nice quality Bible. Let's check the lay flat real quick before we go. Numbers works. Genesis, we're close. We're close to Genesis. So it's not completely lay flat like, say, a Cambridge or a Schuyler Bible, but it does pretty good. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you have any questions about it that I didn't answer, please leave them down in the comments, and I'll do my best. Have a great day.